Welcome all of you. I am Durgesh Kumar Pandey. I am taking a class of political science of class 11 and your topic is fundamental rights and duty. Students, you know the fundamental rights and fundamental duty both are the two sides of same coin. एक ही सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं. एंड इफ़ यू आर डूइंग योर ड्यूटी, यदि आप अपने कर्तव्यों को करते हुए, तो यू हैव अ राइट. अगर ड्यूटी है तो राइट भी है. सो द नेम ऑफ योर चैप्टर इज फंडामेंटल राइट्स एंड ड्यूटी. बट फंडामेंटल राइट एंड fundamental right, what are the difference between right and fundamental rights? Rights are the claim, but if we are using a word fundamental right, it means we are talking about some special right, and this was so important that the constitution was separately listed them, and they known as fundamental rights, and they are protected by our Supreme Court and High Court, and these fundamental rights are listed in our constitution. So fundamental rights are very important rights. Students, you know what are the fundamental rights in our Indian Constitution? First fundamental rights is right to equality. Okay, students, this is the first fundamental rights, right to equality. And you know, in the Constitution, Part 3, from Article 14 to 18 explain about right to equality, and we are looking on the board Article 16(4). You know, Article 16 is for equal opportunity. Everyone have an equal opportunity, and Article 16(4) is saying that nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making a provision for reservation for appointment. Means Article 16 is saying equal opportunity for everyone. But if the state, if the government was realized that there is a proportion, the portion of the some section of society in the government job was not perfect, means जो लोग पिछड़े हैं, बैकवर्ड क्लास के हैं, and their भागीदारी, then their cooperation in the government is not good. यदि उनकी सरकार में भागीदारी पर्याप्त नहीं है, तो if the government was making a reservation, अगर हमारी सरकार रिजर्वेशन बनाती है and appoint to backward class and give them reservation, so this was not going against the spirit of equality. If the government was arranged the system of reservation in the state, so this is not going the spirit of equality. This is saying Article 16(4). Article 16(4) is saying nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any provision for the reservation of appointment or post in favor of backward class of citizens in which the opinion of the state is not adequately represented in the services under the state. Means if the government is making reservation for some section of society who is not represented in our government, So this reservation, the policy of reservation was not going against the spirit of equality. Okay, and so Article 16(4) propagate the equality. Reservation is the need of our society, and they provide opportunity to the people who are backwards, like women, to come got the equal opportunity. Okay, students, right to equality. According to Article 14, everyone is equal before the law, and same law is applicable on every citizens equally. And Article 15 is saying that there is no discrimination among the people on the basis of religion, on the basis of language, on the basis of caste, on the basis of gender, and on the basis of the place of birth. Means the peoples are not discriminated on the basis of their religion, language, gender, caste, or on the basis of birth. Everyone is equal, and similarly, the next Article 16, provide the equal opportunity for everyone, and Article 17 is saying everyone is equal, and untouchability is a punishable offense. Means untouchability is not allowed in our society. In our society, any behavior which discriminated among the peoples, we take this as a untouchability, and in our constitution clearly declare that untouchability is a punishable offense. And similarly, Article 18 is also saying about equality is abolish the title except केवल एकेडमिक्स एजुकेशन में और मिलिट्री को छोड़ के बाकी अदर्स फील्ड में एवरीवन इज इक्वल, एंड देयर इज नो प्रोविजन फॉर टाइटल, किसी को टाइटल नहीं दे रहा है. तो दीज आर द थिंग्स विच इंश्योर द इक्वलिटी अमॉन्ग द पीपल, एंड नो वन इज अबव द लॉ, एंड आर्टिकल 14 to 18 provide equality among the society.
Welcome all of you. I am Durgesh Kumar Pandey, and I am taking a topic in class 11, fundamental rights. Your next fundamental rights is right to freedom. It is a right which provide the many types of fundamental right, but Article 19 give 6 types of the freedom to every citizen: right to expression, right to make an association, you have a right to move any part of the country, you have a right to take any occupation, you have a right to settle any part of the country. These are the some major rights which are come under Article 19. So these are the right to freedom, expression, association, and assemble peacefully, and movement, profession, and settle any part of the country. These are the 6 fundamental rights. Remember students, Article 19 provide 6 types of freedom. What is this? You have a right to the every citizens have a right to expression, right to make an association, and you have a right to make a assembly peacefully, and you have a right to movement, you have a right to settle any part of the country, and you have a right to adopt any occupation. So our Indian constitution provides 6 types of rights. Okay students, now come other rights which are known as right to freedom. Students, our Indian constitution also provide some right for the Indians, like in the case of detained, if anyone is arrested on behalf of the person is suspected, and he will create a instability and destroy the peace, so such a person, such a arrest is known as detain. And in the case of detain, our Indian constitution also provides some protection. Students, now come on the another rights, right of accuse. In this right to accuse means if a person is arrested, then our constitution provides some time of protection to accused person. They have a right to arrange a advocate for to present their side in the court, and they have a right to any person cannot accuse more than one time for the same. Any person is not punished for the same crime. Okay, and a person is arrested according to the present law. Okay, these are the some rights for any accused person. And you know, so the most important right, Article 21, right to life and personal liberty. This is a very important fundamental rights, right to life and personal liberty. This Article 21 protect every person. This Article 21 protect the fundamental rights and personal liberty of everyone, and Article 21 saying no one can take the right to freedom of any person and accept the procedure led by law. Okay class, we are looking here protection of personal liberty. Protection of personal liberty and personal life. No person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. Means कोई भी व्यक्ति, any person cannot take the personal life and liberty of a person. कोई किसी की जीवन एवं स्वतंत्रता नहीं ले सकता एक्सेप्ट, और ये केवल ऐसे ही हो सकता है प्रोसीजर, हमारे जो कानून है उसी के तहत किसी का जीवन और व्यक्तिगत स्वतंत्रता ली जा सकती है. इट इज क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स. तो प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ लाइफ एंड पर्सनल लिबर्टी, these are the very important fundamental right. Students, you know, in our original constitution there was a provision in our Indian constitution that during the emergency a person or country during the emergency, a government can take the fundamental rights of their citizens. So in our original constitution, provide the right the government to take the right to life also. But after it, amendment, it was clarified if a person during the emergency, government cannot take the right to life of a person. Okay class, means जो ओरिजिनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है उसमें इमरजेंसी के दौरान स्टेट लोगों के राइट टू लाइफ ले सकता है, बट आफ्टर द अमेंडमेंट अब ये ऐसा कर दिया कि ड्यूरिंग द इमरजेंसी और स्टेट जो है लोगों के फंडामेंटल राइट्स नहीं ले सकता. ओके एंड स्टूडेंट्स, यू नो नेक्स्ट राइट इज द थर्ड राइट, right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. You know class, human trafficking, child labor and bigari. These are the some social evil in our Indian society, and according to our Indian constitution, this right against exploitation, which was prohibited any type of exploitation. You know students, what is human trafficking? To purchase or selling or purchase of a human being for immoral purposes is known as human trafficking. And child labor, a child whose age is 14 or below 14, if anyone using such a child in a hazardous job, so this is a child labor. And bigari means a person is doing work without payment. This is a bigari. You know, these are the some social evil which are in our society. So our Indian constitution prohibited, our Indian constitution provide some protection against such type of social evils. No one can exploit it by another, and everyone have a right against exploitation. Okay class, now come on the next fundamental rights. Right to freedom of religion. Of religion. Students, right to freedom of religion means all the religions in our country are equally respected. India is a secular country, means we have no official religion. All the religions are equally respected in our country, and every community have a right to propagate their own religion. They have a right to do worship according to their norms, and in our country every religion have a right to govern according to their religious norms. In their family law is according to their religion. Our Indian government is not generally interfere their religious matter. Our government generally adopted two policy: intervence and non-intervence both. And this right to freedom of religion, they provide every religion to consign their any religion, and it provide the no one can take the dues or money, no can take the demand the money from any person for the religious welfare, and a person is got the relaxation from this, okay, and some kind of relaxation also, okay, in any institution where the religious ceremony are organized, so person have a relaxation कि they not participate such type of organization in the school or colleges. So right to freedom of religion provides so many relaxations and protection of every person to live in our country, to accommodate in our country. Now come on the next, cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational students, cultural and educational rights means, India is a diverse country. India is a multi-linguistic, multicultural country, and so many communities are here who are scheduled tribes living near the forest. The peoples who are Pahadi, Banjari, and different types of cultures are living basically in our northeastern country, Nagaland, Manipur, Assam, Tripura. So our country is a diverse country, and our constitution provides cultural and educational rights to every community. Every community have a right to take the education in their mother tongue. Every community have a right to protect their script, language, and their culture. And now next fundamental rights is right to constitutional remedies. Remedies. Is there no right to constitutional remedies? It provides the right to go in the court. If anyone is violated your fundamental rights, so you can go court, and if the case is the violation of fundamental rights, then every person have a right to direct appeal in the High Court or Supreme Court, because fundamental right is very important right. And our leader Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was saying this fundamental right as a heart and soul of our Indian Constitution. If anyone is violated a fundamental right of anyone or any citizens, so he can go in the court, and court provides some writs for the relaxation of a such person. Such writs like habeas corpus, mandamus, and prohibition and quo warranto and certiorari. These 5 types of writs are issued by the Supreme Court or High Court to provide the relaxation of such person.